Hey, good morning everyone. It is Brad with Bolo Pickers. If you're new to the channel, my name is Brad. My wife Angela and I run a six-figure online business selling on Amazon, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace. We also own a brick and mortar bookstore. We're currently standing in the back of the bookstore. This is our ship, prep, and storage area. It's in the back of our bookstore, but we use it for a lot of stuff. So today's video, or at least the beginning of this video, is going to be eBay pulls. And today is, what is it, Wednesday? And we had a few sales come in last night, so we're going to grab those and talk about those. So let's get started. All right, here's our storage area over here. If you've seen it, if you've seen our videos before, you know what this looks like. It's a little bit messy in the back of the store here. I'll show you. That's kind of our ship prep area. Down there's our Amazon station for our part-time worker. But here we go. Let's pick some orders here. So the first order going out today is in BX1, which is up here. And it's always harder to grab the boxes from the top. So you guys could take a peek in there and see what we got. And this is what we're grabbing today. It's a Bear Digit. Now this is the second or third one of these that I've sold. We're gonna set that right there. And whenever I find them at Goodwill, I go ahead and buy them. And they always sell well. If you hold out long enough, you can get a really good price on it. We sold this for $49.99. Buyer paid shipping. And I believe we paid $4.99 at Goodwill for it, so not a bad flip there. The next two items are books. With our bookstore, we get book donations, so our books are free. And if they're you know, money makers on eBay, we'll list them on eBay or Amazon, wherever they need to go. We'll keep them in the store. We got about 4,000 romance novels in from one donation a few months ago, and we've had our worker go through and just lot them up. This is a lot of 56 Harlequin medical romances. That's what they look like. I already pulled this box since it was in a different area. And 56 of these sold for $28 plus $9 in shipping. The buyer paid that, so we'll just keep it in this box. We'll just tidy it up some and then send it on its way. This next item that we sold was also a Harlequin, and this is Harlequin Presents, and this was a total of 17 Harlequins, and these sold for $10. Buyer paid shipping of $4.39. So taking some stuff, yeah, it does take a little bit of time to lot them up, but we do take those and then we lot them up and sell them, and they've done really well for us. We sold a Polar. They haven't paid yet, but if you're watching this video and you've seen any videos before this, you'll probably see when I found this. It's in BX15, which is back in the corner here. Let me see if I can reach it. I just want to pull it out. It's gonna be shipped. They haven't paid yet, but so this guy right here, we actually let's get in better lighting. There we go. We paid, it was either $1.99 or $2.99. You'll see it in the other video. And this sold for $20 plus free shipping. So they haven't paid yet, but I'll go ahead and pre-pull it. And I'm going to put this box back. It's always important. It's always important to put your stuff back so you don't lose track of it. There we go. All right. And our final pull for today is going to be a 2-pack of Lexmark ink, and these sold for $38, free shipping. The buyer has paid. It's in BS2B1, which is right here. We actually sold these once before, and then it went to a PO box and got returned. And then when it got returned, the buyer said, well, that's my address, I guess I'll just not take them. I don't know what his deal was, but he said take them back, and we did, and we relisted them, and we pretty much got the same price for them. And anytime you see ink that's sealed, and these are brand new, they're just beat up and taped, anytime you see those out at Goodwill, you're going to want to check, because we do sell a lot of ink. Even if it's expired ink, it still sells well, and we make some pretty good money off of that. So I'm sure I'll add on to this video. It's probably going to show you tomorrow or Friday through there. So if you guys have any questions or comments about what we're doing or what you're seeing, drop them below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to follow more of our adventures, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Until then, we'll see you next time, guys. Good morning, YouTube viewers. It is Brad with Bolo Pickers. If you're new to the channel, my name is Brad. My wife Angela and I run a full-time online business selling on eBay, Amazon, and Facebook. And we also own a bookstore. We're in the back of our bookstore right now. We're getting ready to pull eBay orders. Today is Thursday. You're probably seeing this video mashed with a different day, maybe yesterday. And we're just going to get started and pick some of these orders today. Not a whole lot going out, but let's see what we got. So we have a total of 7 orders, but only 5 have paid. So we're going to pull the 5 today. The first order going out is BS2D1. These are some books. They look like they're back in here. Yep, they're right there. And these are, I have no idea how to pronounce that, the Paideia Problems and Possibilities. There's 3 of them there. We sold, there was no comps on eBay for 2 of the 3 books, but there was one for this program one. So I just lotted these together and listed them like that. They sold for $12 plus free shipping, which probably cost us about $3 to ship. Those books cost us nothing, as our books are donated in from our bookstore. We donate 1 book back for every book that we sell in the store, and we get a bunch of free inventory that way, and then we sell some of that stuff online. In 2019, we donated over 20,000 books back into our community. So we love the win-win that the store provides. All right, next up is How to Train Your Dragon, lot of 4 dragons. I found these at Goodwill. They're in box 8, which is right here. Oh, there they are, right on top. So there's 4 dragons in there. I paid $1.99 each for each dragon. The Thunderdrome, which I think is this big guy. Maybe this. No, that's Toothless. Not really sure. Cloud Jumper, Thunderdrum, something like that. Those were the 2 big ones. We had a lot of people that wanted us to break these apart. We kept it together. It cost us about $8 for purchase, and we sold these for $38, and the buyer paid shipping, so not a bad little deal there. All right, the next up is a Rawlings baseball glove, and this is in, I don't see, BS1B1. So let's double check that. BS1, which is over here, B1. It's right there, I see it. So this Rawlings baseball glove, typically at Goodwill you can get gloves for around $2.99 to $3.99. It does have a little bit, this one was $2.99 because that's got the 2G on it, meaning $2.99 green tag at Goodwill. Did have some scuffs on it, just made sure in the listing that we described those imperfections there. So we paid $2.99 for that, and the buyer paid, let me pull this up, $18.99 plus free ship. We're going to put that in a poly bag and ship it out. It's probably going to cost about $3.50 to ship. So roughly $6 all in, 18 just gives us 12. You take out your eBay and PayPal fees, probably about a $10 profit. Just listed this item yesterday. It's right there. This is a Babyliss Pro Nano Titanium Ionic stand-up 30 heat roller curlers, no clips. That's a big one. It's right there. I listed this yesterday, and we got full asking price of $34.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. This thing is, it's a little heavy, but it's not too bad. This just heats up the rollers to curl your hair, and we paid $4.99 for that at Goodwill, so another good profit item. And then the last item we have today is all the way down in our book area, and this is FD1. We have all kinds of stuff get donated, like DVDs. There's some DVDs and some magazines, some yearbooks. FD1. It's BD1. I think FD1's down here. Yep, it's right here. This is Football Digest. So, Football Digest look like that in the box. We'll pull these out and put them in a new one, but I just wanted to grab one for you guys so you can see what it looks like. Typically, we would just toss these, but we had a lot of completed years of Football Digest and Baseball Digest, and this lot right here, which was 78 vintage Football Digest, sold for $35 plus the buyer paid shipping. So not a bad little deal there. The profit on that will be pretty good because we didn't pay for the items. They were just donated in to us. So that's all we have going out on our eBay account today, so not too bad. I may do a little bit how we ship these out, kind of show you guys those. So give me just a sec and we will readjust the camera and ship some of the stuff out. Okay, so here is the Babyliss Titanium Pro. You can see that it slid down in there pretty nice. There's a little bit of a gap down here that we're going to fill with some bubble. But what I wanted to show you in this video, or in this portion of the video, is how I cut down the boxes because it's just too tall. So here's what I'll do. I'll lay the knife like this and I'll score. Let's see, make sure you guys can see this. I'll score across where the knife lays flat, and then I'll cut up from there. And sometimes it's not very straight, sometimes it is. Hopefully you can see that, but that's going to fold down, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all the way done. Okay, so I got all the corners done. I'm going to grab some packing material, which I think is down here, our air bubbles. We'll grab a little bit of this because we're going to cram it down into that corner to keep this from sliding around. And then we're going to grab a thank you card that I've already made. Looks like that. Set that on top, and then we're gonna fold. This is kind of hard to do one-handed, but I want to show you guys how this saves. Now, you see how it kind of bunches up right there? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut right along this line and take that off of there. So let's do that. Okay, so finishing up, here's the Football Digest. They went into this box. This is the packing material we use to fill. It's kind of loud. And this is what it comes on. It looks like this. We buy this at Menards. Any home center would probably do. It's painter paper, and it's like $10 a roll, but it lasts quite a while. We use that for Amazon and eBay box filler. So what we'll do is we'll throw one of these in there, and then we'll tape that up. Here's the How to Train Your Dragons. This is a return box from Amazon, and it fit them perfectly. I'm not going to put those into a poly bag because they'll break when they're shipped. They do have pieces that can come off of there and snap off, so we put it in a box. It's worth it. It's a $40 or just under $40 order. So we'll put one of these in there, and then we'll tape that up. The glove here will slide right into this poly bag. As you can see there, we'll slide it down in there with the card, and then we'll just fold that over and ship it just like that. And then for the books, these 3 books, they're going to go in this Ecolite bubble mailer. We'll also slide a card down into that as well, and ship that medium mail. So that is all we have for the shipping today, and that's how we do it. So we will see you guys soon.